It's WICR.
All right, and we're back from that short little break we had that I decided we were going to go on.
Whatever makes you feel better, Brian.
I like when actors in movies play the character that has their own name.
I love when people dying in the world and George Clooney is on the front page because he just got married.
Oh, well, I mean, it's George Clooney.
America's Bachelor finally got wed and hitched, I think, in Venice.
If I could just quote Spring really quickly. I love how people are dying in the world. End quote.
Yeah, you said it.
And that's how things go wrong.
That is a quote, end quote there from Spring.
Never mind the fact Spring says after, and George Clooney's on the front page.
Nope.
That's how
you don't
things
need to
got
hear
started.
That does not need to be talked about.
Yeah, that's something we don't need to say.
course
You're the one
not.
that said,
You're the one who's talking about the dead people.
yeah,
Well, I'm just saying,
you little dead
I say
person.
dead
it's a
people.
little ridiculous, but that's besides the point. Brian, what do you have for us?
So,
Ooh,
That's a sound.
we're peeking. We're peeking.
It was the.
are we good? Are we
Yeah,
peeking?
No,
I
we're
didn't
fine.
like that. I did not like that.
Those, like,
Yeah.
nails on the chalkboard.
All right, so we got that problem fixed out, I guess. Let's go to some news. The Dracula dungeon, that was in parentheses as it's being called, has believed to be found in Çokat Castle in Turkey. Now, this is where, I'm sure you're a
Vomit.
huge Dracula buff.
Vomit.
What? You don't like Dracula?
So anyway,
Like the real thing? No,
Yeah.
why would I like that?
no, this
It's
is
such an
Vlad the
interesting
Impaler we're
story.
talking about. It's so for his little history. Vlad the Impaler was held in a prison somewhere in Turkey with his brother. They were captured by the Turks, and
Turks.
during that time, his father and his brother were killed. He somehow escaped, went back to his homeland, and when he got back, he's like, the Turks held me in their prison. They treated me badly. I'm gonna be, Vlad the Impaler. So every Turk
Okay.
that he fought, he'd kill and impale him. So this is like the room that some believe led him to want to kill Turks.
That's weird.
Yeah, but it's
People end up on weird vendettas. Like, if I ever got, like, really weird, I don't know what I'd do. Because it'd be cool. Like, I mean, not that impaling people's cool,
I
but
just love that Kenny said if I got really weird.
if I got weirder than I am now, I don't know. Like,
I
what
was
if I
allowed
needed
to
to
show
go
the
on a
weird, yeah.
rampage? Like, what would I do? Right? Like,
I guess you would.
I
You'd want
can't
something that
be
gives you a
Ken the
cool name.
Impaler. It's already taken.
well, I mean, you gotta do something that gets you
You
a cool
could be-
name like.
I can't be the
Impaler.
Rock. That's also already taken.
Be the Reich.
The who?
The Reich.
That's also taken, and it's
Yeah,
also
that's
a little...
not something you really want to be walking down the street and say you're called. Hey, I'm Kenny the Reich. Oh,
but
really?
tell me it doesn't sound pretty.
It sounds okay.
Exactly. It does, though.
Everyone needs a cool nickname.
Don't call me that out in public, though.
I might. No,
Nope.
I'm kidding. I
That'd
don't call
be
Kenny anything, actually. I just kind of talk to him.
That'd be really like weird.
Talk
Your
right in his
parents
face.
come
I don't
to
need
visit.
any more nicknames. All my nicknames are longer than my actual name, so.
That's not okay.
Yeah, my name is one syllable. I know it's the season, but believe it or not, it's actually kind of bland when you say it.
Spring. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's very
spring.
bland.
Spring.
It's one syllable. It's like, oh, spring. And half the little kids can't say it because they always end up saying fring.
Spring.
Frank.
Because they can't say SPR. Like, they can't make the sp sound.
I would have. Oh, I thought you were gonna say they have like a list
Stupid
of like
kids, huh?
Frank.
No. They just can't say it, little kids, until they're, like, a little older. Fun fact. Yeah.
That's
So
stupid.
I get called Fing a lot.
Thing.
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 Fing with an F. F, not a thing.
So the
Thing.
thing.
I call her a
Thing.
thing all the time.
I know he does. I told him I'm wearing makeup, and he said, oh, that's the first. Mind you, I wear makeup almost every day.
It's a real shame.
So, just
Yeah,
saying.
I feel you. Nobody compliments me about my makeup.
You look beautiful, Brian.
Thank
Brian,
you.
you always look nice.
Fring.
All right, get on with the news.
Gustavo. Fring.
Gustavo.
Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Now that we're spoiling.
Shh.
So Microsoft's holding an event today.
Are they?
for
Can I
them.
go?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Wasn't that funny?
It was funny to me.
It was pretty funny. I'll give her that.
Because I'm like,
Can I go?
All right, that's one funny point.
Is the event open attendance? Can I buy a ticket for this?
I wanted to buy it. Stop. I hate your impersonations.
Microsoft having an event today. Maybe I will go.
All right, fine. We got it. All right, what's the event for?
Supposedly they're unveiling the next computer operating system they've been working on.
What is it, Windows Vista?
No.
Wow. You're such
Well,
a meanie. I was going to say a different word, but I can't say it on the radio. Go ahead. Sorry.
You really hurt my feelings there, Ken.
What, dude? Come on.
I'm trying to bring quality news
Windows.
stories.
Okay, you know what? If it's anything like Windows 8, I'm gonna jump out of an 8-story window.
Maybe it's the Windows 9.
Well, it better be better than the 8.
I can't say anything. I don't use Windows ever.
Oh my God! Have you ever used Windows 8 ever?
no,
Have you?
They made.
Have
8.
you, Brian?
Yeah.
Tell me if you
Have
used
you?
Windows 8.
Brian?
I have. I had to help
And-
a lot of friends with.
Yeah, because it's not okay. It's not okay, Brian.
But then they made 8.1 and it fixed a lot of things.
Except all the other things. You could turn on your computer and sign on. Say you just open it up, right? Just comes out of the box. Boom. Cool. Spring's got a new computer. Turn it on. Woo. Spring. Computer. Woohoo. You're on. You're doing your thing. You're surfing the web. You're doing your whole pizzazz. Close your computer. Turn it off. Come back next day. It'll say, "What's your password?" And
Wait,
Spring
what do you
will go,
mean?
"Well, I didn't make a password." And then the computer will go, "Well, you can't get back on the computer without your
No, it
password."
did not do. So I love Mac.
And then you'll say, "Well, computer never happened, so I can't do anything." And the computer will say, "Spring," and you'll go, "Okay." Then you'll call up Microsoft and you'll say,
Oh my
"Hi, Microsoft. Didn't make a
Lord.
password for this computer, but it's telling me that I need a password to get back on." And then the Microsoft will say, "Okay, Spring. All right, why don't you calm down? Okay, did you make a password?"
All right, Kenny, you're going way too long with this
Yeah.
impersonation. Sorry.
And then you'll say, "No, I didn't make a password."
Oh my gosh, stop.
Suddenly, I think Spring sounds a lot more like me in your story. Did you make a password? No, I didn't make a password.
No, I
Well,
didn't
Spring,
make
you
a
didn't make a password.
Password.
Hold on, I'll get my friend Brian to help. Hey, how's it going?
Yes, I like that. It's customer service, Brian, right there.
So, Black Sabbath, the rock and roll band, is planning their final album and world tour.
Good.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Should have planned a final one in the 80s.
Ozzy Osbourne's been kind of like on the fence about retiring because he had his
On the bench?
yeah, because he had a
I was
retirement
pretty
world
sure he was
tour.
retired, but
No, he had his retirement world tour, and then like a few years later, he had his retirement sucks world tour.
that's really funny. Of course.
So it's kind of like, oh, is this the final one? Is this where it ends? Who knows? Only time can tell.
Yeah, you can only hope that he's done. You can
Why
only
would you-
hope.
why would you
How old
say
is this
that?
man now? He must be
Ozzy?
in his 70s. Right? No, he's not in his 70s.
No, he's got to be.
Right? He can't be as old as Jack Nicholson.
Because my dad is 63, so Ozzy Osbourne's got to be
older.
at least 68.
Yeah,
Google
so
it.
he's
Look it up.
he's bordering.
Yeah, you're the one with the laptop
right, I
out.
do
You
have-
look it
I'm
up.
like looking up news while they're talking about news. All right,
Who does that?
Spring does that.
Who does that?
Spring.
I just.
All right, I'm guessing 69.
All right.
I'm gonna
fine.
put
You
a
wanna take a
guess.
guess?
I'll put a bet down on. I'm gonna go for a solid 68.
Wow.
He says 69.
Yeah.
He says 68. He's actually 65, which is
Really?
surprising to me. 'cause
Wow,
he does
Brian, we would
not
both
look it.
lose on the Price is Right.
Steven
Yeah.
Tyler's 66.
Well, I mean, I was
by the
more
way.
right than you.
No, you're over, Brian. It doesn't matter.
But I'm just more right than you. And that's
Yeah,
all
but
that
you're
matters.
over.
I
You're
can-
over.
Look, it doesn't matter.
Yes,
if
it
I
does.
win. All that matters is you lose.
Yeah, but we
And
both
you-
lose,
you
Brian.
sound like the
We
human
both go
mind.
home without the jet ski and the weird Dolphins
You
tickets.
guys weren't winning anything to begin with.
Shh.
Okay.
You're a party pooper today.
I'm sick, guys.
Jeez.
I'm a meanie when I'm sick.
I was being a party pooper.
You're
What
always
were the
a meanie.
symptoms?
Party pooping, yes, all the time.
All right.
Ooh, excuse
So,
me. All right, what else we got?
This weekend, Simpsons and Family Guy had that.
Yeah, I didn't see
crossover.
it. How was it?
I saw parts of it, and honestly, it's what you'd expect. It
So,
to
like,
be.
sometimes
It's-
funny, most of the time not
Family
really.
Guy really is
I mean-
not as funny as he used to be.
I mean, I breathed air out of my nose heavily, like that kind of
Ah.
laugh. Huh.
I just didn't know.
I think that's a different kind of raging bull. Ah.
Whoa.
That
was
Get
better
him
than
out
the
of
there's an
here.
event, can I go? Joke.
I'll give you that. One funny point for
thank
Kenny.
you.
We're tied with 1 point between Spring and Kenny. If you're
Anyway.
keeping track of funny points.
Simpsons was one of my favorite shows when I was little.
I actually never
It's-
watched The Symptoms.
Really?
Symptoms.
The
Simpsons.
Symptoms. I never
When
watched The
was
Symptoms.
younger.
That's Dr. House spinoff called The
Dr.
Symptoms.
House.
It's just both shows. This is like the crossover everyone wanted 10 years ago when they were actually
Yeah.
like popular, and now nobody really wanted it.
Yeah. I like both shows. I think both shows have their own humor. Matt Groening and Seth MacFarlane are two very different people.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane is actually extremely talented.
Oh,
Have you ever
yeah.
seen
Oh.
his Inside the Actors Studio?
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
It's so interesting.
No,
when
but
was talking
he
about
is
Family Guy.
super talented. He's
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like his humor, and that's okay because
His
he's
humor is a
little
little,
crude.
like,
It's a little a little frustrating sometimes, but I think it's funny. I have that kind of sense of humor, so
I mean, I like the shows. Just I feel they've been going on for far too long. It's just,
Simpsons especially.
Yeah,
How long has the show
they're
been
at, like,
going on?
25
Show's been on for
seasons.
25 years.
That's it.
You know what
needs to
though?
stop.
That's impressive to me.
it'd be more impressive if it's been like 25 years and they're still like hilarious and everyone loves them. Nobody really likes The Simpsons anymore.
Yeah,
It's
but there's
changed
still
too
that
much.
generation of the Simpsons fans that still watch.
Yeah, but I mean, like a lot of people were saying, FXX had that whole marathon when they were able to show Simpsons. They played every episode in like just straight, and a lot of people were saying it was eye-opening that after like a certain season, it just stopped being funny because it was just getting too preachy and all the characters just got too predictable. I think.
You know which
Interesting.
show is really funny? Bob's Burgers.
Yes.
That
Never watched
show,
it, and I don't think I ever will.
Oh my goodness. I have no idea why it's so funny, but the mom, Linda, who's actually played by a man, I can't remember the actor's name
No,
right now.
Is it a woman? Because I thought it was the daughter is played by a man.
No, the daughter, no.
The one with
Spring,
the
I don't-
glasses.
Linda's played by a man and the
Spring,
daughter's played
I don't know
by
if you
a
know
man.
anything. I'm gonna be
Excuse
honest
me,
with you.
don't even try to play me with
No, because-
actors. I'll tell you right now.
No, I remember because
when I found out
Tina
that
was
Linda-
supposed to be a boy, so they got a man.
No,
yeah.
Tina's not played by a guy. I'll show you right now.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Because Linda's played by a man, and I was like, what?
Is Linda the daughter or the
Linda's
husband?
the mom.
Oh, we'll find that out soon.
Hold on, I'll show you right now. The only reason why I like Bob's Burgers, I think especially, is because he reminds me of my father. So it is by far the funniest
That
thing.
is funny.
And if I was to become a mother, I would be Linda.
Oh.
Linda is the most outlandish person in the show. Louise is so vindictive. Tina is like going through her adolescent phase, so she's all like, I don't know how to say this without like using a bad word on the radio.
Try not to
Let me
use bad
see.
words.
Let's do like a drum roll to figure out what's the word Spring could use that doesn't say. Let me see. I like how Kenny is a drum loading. I guess she's like coming
A
into
jerk?
her like no, like she's very like boys. I love butts.
Mm.
There we go. I said it.
Yeah, I want to dance for the boy.
She said, "But."
Yes.
Ooh.
We'll find out now if I wasn't supposed to say that. Yep. John Benjamin, Bob Belcher, who's also
Yeah.
the same guy who plays Archer.
Yeah.
Dan Mintz does play Tina, which is the adolescent girl.
Yeah, I told
Eugene
you.
is playing Jean Belcher. John Roberts for Linda Belcher. So I guess we were both right.
Oh.
So we'll give him that. And then there's
Are there no
Louise
women
Belcher
on the
from
show?
Kristen. I guess not.
No, there's one that plays the youngest
the little girl.
daughter. Yeah.
And she just sounds hilarious. I would love to pull up a clip, but they tend to
Yeah.
they don't say the most appropriate things,
Yeah.
and I don't want to look it up now and then get in trouble for something dumb. Either way, that's a pretty funny show for a cartoon, because I don't like the other show. What's the other show? The Cleveland Show or
Yeah.
American Dad.
I like
Not
American
my
Dad.
faves.
American
Not my
Dad
faves.
never really was my
I
It's
could
gotten
look
better.
past it.
go-to.
No,
I
I
mean-
always felt like it was a knockoff of Family Guy, which
I,
is right?
Most shows Seth MacFarlane makes are.
Is a knockoff of Family Guy. Even Family Guy is a knockoff of his project from college, but that's a different story.
I think he gets to do that though,
Yeah, I've been
which is good for him.
I found one funny show over the summer. It was from the 90s called Clone High on MTV. You ever hear of it?
Nope.
No.
It's pretty much like all historical figures were cloned and now they're in high school. And so making fun of all the teenage dramas. And some of the best characters are like Gandhi and JFK.
That would be hilarious. I don't know who I would want to see in high school.
I'd want to see Lincoln.
Right? I was just about to say
Lincoln's
that.
actually
I
the main
would
character.
love to see
Really?
Lincoln.
It's like the top 5 are Lincoln, Joan of Arc, Gandhi,
Oh.
JFK, and
I'm JFK.
so is it?
Can you imagine Hitler in the
Cleopatra.
room? He'll probably get teased
No, you
so
wouldn't.
much.
JFK is one of the best characters just because of everything he says, and his voice is like, don't ask what your student body president can do for you.
Ask
Ask what you can do to your student president's body.
Oh my god. I've never even heard of
I
this show.
think I might give
Look
that
it
a
up.
go.
It's only one season.
I had
All
to
of
catch
it's
up on
like,
Scandal
YouTube.
first. I missed a whole season.
Oh,
Never got to see Scandal.
I never watched it.
You should.
I don't think I ever will.
Guys, Shonda Rhimes runs Thursday nights.
Honestly, I give her an applaud
Until next week
because
when
she
Arrow
is
runs
doing her
Wednesday
thing.
nights. I'm a big Arrow fan.
Well, Thursday is still Shonda.
I'm pretty sure I'll find some other show
Thursday's
to
also
watch
Vampire
Thursday.
Diaries for my melodrama.
Yeah, but that's on at 8, so it doesn't even matter.
Oh, I'm guessing you watch that also. Do you watch that?
No.
Come on,
Oh.
just admit, Ken.
I just know when the shows are on. Well, 8 will conflict with Grey's. Grey's Anatomy is...
You watch Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah, I watch Grey's Anatomy.
You watch
I'm
anything
not judging,
Shonda
I'm
Rhimes
just-
has made?
I watch the Grey's and I watch Scandal. To the best of my ability. Scandal got a little weird at
Have
the
you
end of
seen How to
season
Get
2.
Away with Murder?
I
yet?
just watched it the other day.
How
I
was
didn't
it?
see it live for the first day it came out, so I had to go to the deep and dark parts of the internet to find it.
Ooh.
But it was actually really good.
Any
I'm
of
not
you-
sure if it's going to have the longevity of a Scandal.
I don't know. I think because the title alone just does not sound appealing. How to
Yeah.
Get Away with
That
the
doesn't
Murder.
sound appealing.
No, it doesn't. It just
What?
it's too
It's-
long.
What?
No, it's not
That's
even
like
that.
that's like
It's-
that show How to Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. That's
Yeah.
way too long. Like,
There's a difference between Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 and How to Get Away with Murder.
I don't know. I don't see. I don't see.
I think
it
it's
getting
more just
going
like
far.
everyone's now.
I'm good
like,
with titles. Like that's not a title that's gonna last long. And I love what's her name? Viola Davis. Is that her name? Yeah, I love her as an actress. I think she's great.
Yeah,
but
and
think
she's
it's-
good in the show.
I don't
Well, I
think
think it's more
gonna
just like
last.
with that show. It's How to Get Away with Murder. I wonder what they're gonna do.
I'm
I
just,
bet there's gonna
what's
be
the show
murder.
basis? Do you know the show basis?
Yeah, murder! What do you
That's
think it
it?
is?
Well, like what about it? What's Viola
How to
Davis'
get
character?
away with it?
Why do you sound like an old man?
What kind of question is
It's
this?
a valid question. It just
Kenny,
doesn't seem.
I'm not sure what the premise of How to Get Away with Murder will
Grey's Anatomy
will
could have
be.
been so many different things. I didn't know what Grey's Anatomy.
What do you think
was.
it is, though? What do you like? If you had to guess, what do you think Grey's Anatomy is about?
Probably a hospital show.
Probably.
But
So if you had to
how about
guess,
Scandal?
if
Would
you had
you
to
guess?
guess-
Would you
what-
guess it would be a political show?
Okay, but even if it
Oh,
wasn't
oh,
political,
oh,
what would you
oh,
think it
oh,
would
oh,
be about?
Scandalous.
Yeah. So,
Either way,
if
I just
you
don't think
had
the
to
show is
guess
going to be great.
what the show How to Get Away with
But is
Murder?
she doing the murdering? Is she a lawyer that defends them? What is she? What is
We
she?
don't know that yet. But what
How do
can
you not know that if they already
Because
had a
it was
season
one
premiere,
episode.
Kenny?
But-
They're supposed to set up a
So who
premise. The
died?
first pilot, Kenny.
Yeah. They
How do you
did.
not know this, Kenny?
Because they didn't say who murdered anybody
Jenny?
yet.
That makes absolutely. What does she do, Kenny?
We
Tell
don't
me, Kenny.
know yet.
How do you not know?
They anyone
She's
die
a
yet,
lawyer,
Kenny?
but she
So how are they
might have
promoting the
murdered
show?
her.
We don't know anything about the
I
show.
know. You don't know that How to Get Away with Murder might possibly be something about,
I don't
I don't
think
know,
it is.
murder.
I don't think it is. Oh, I'm not saying it's not about murder. I'm saying
Yes, that's
what
what you
about
said.
murder?
What
I'm
about
saying
it?
I don't know.
I got a good idea.
How
What?
to get away with it?
Yes, that would be the
But
answer.
is she
Spring.
doing the murdering or is she
We don't
stopping the
know
murdering,
yet.
Kenny?
Spring, it's been 42 minutes of a show that's gonna go for the 12 episodes. How are we supposed to know how it ends? Because
Either
that's
way-
probably the ending, Spring.
I'm not
probably
saying
a
how
good
it
thing
ends.
to keep in your back pocket
I'm
is who
not
murdered
saying
the guy,
how it
huh?
ends. I'm
Don't you
saying-
think that's a
Do you
good thing
think,
to
like,
do?
the last-
Hey,
Doing
maybe a
what?
bit of a twist at the end. Oh, she did it. Oh, he did it. Oh,
you said
it
that-
was me. I don't know.
You're
Do you
not
think,
telling
like, the
me what
last
she
episode-
does. What does she do?
She's a lawyer.
Thank you.
But somebody's
Thank you.
dead, and
That's
the
all I
purpose
needed to
of
know.
the show is
That's
How
all
to
I
Get
needed
Away
to
with
know.
Murder.
Did I not just
Do you
say
think
is
it's
she
gonna
doing the
end with,
murdering
like,
or is she
her
a
walk-
defense
But we don't
lawyer?
know if she murdered the other guy.
Hold on, I've
Oh,
got
so
my.
she's being accused also.
No, not yet. Somebody's dead, and somebody killed him, and we don't know
So
who
she's
it is.
getting
Oh,
away
so
with
it's
the
a
murder.
him
She's
that was
stopping
killed.
someone from getting away with the murder, Kenny.
You are awful.
Do you think the last?
He unplugged me.
Yeah, I am.
Do you think the
Unplugged.
last
Can you
episode will be
pre-plug
like
me
her
that,
walking
please?
away from the crime scene?
Can you hear me,
And
though?
that's how I got away with murder.
No, that's how the first one started, really.
No, but it's kind of like, How I Met Your Mother, the remade ending,
that's-
where it's like, and that's how I met your
Not much
mother.
of a comedy there, Brian.
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you.
Kenny's just
We are
mad
having
because
a
I just
crisis
argued with
in
him
this
about
room.
Shonda Rhimes, which, mind you, I like Shonda Rhimes.
And you
I
didn't
just don't
argue.
know how
You
I
didn't
feel
argue.
about
You
the
just
show.
talked me in circles. That doesn't count.
I didn't
as a
talk
win.
you in circles. You just kept yelling at me without listening. You're not listening.
That's what men do. And you didn't say anything relevant, so why would I listen?
because I'm saying I don't see how the show is gonna last when I'm not even sure
It's
what
gonna
the
last
premise
2
is
seasons.
about.
It's gonna be 2 or 3 seasons. And how could you know what the premise is about? if
because
you've never
usually
watched it?
they give a premise.
You haven't seen the show.
Oh my god, I'm just
Spring.
gonna Google it because I'm about to kill Kenny on air.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
You know what? No, I want to stay on air as I Google it.
This is ridiculous.
So, what about any of you?
Brian
see
is
Gotham?
way too calm.
No, I never. I
I'm
didn't
not
see
passionate
Gotham.
about
I didn't
that
see
show, no.
Gotham because it's stupid.
Yeah, I can't say I'm gonna watch it either. It's just
Okay.
one of those shows that like I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's about Officer Gordon and Gotham before Batman, but now they're just trying to force Batman stuff into it. Like, oh, look.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Brian. So sorry, because this answered it for me. Because you know why, Kenny? It has a premise like every other show does.
Okay.
Because she could have been a defense lawyer. Guess what?
She is.
She is, but not really. And that's not the premise of the show. All right, I'm gonna read it because it says about the show, and this is exactly from abc.go.com. Okay.
Would you like me to read it?
Actually,
Do you
hurt
know
my
how to
voice a
read,
lot.
Spring?
I
Are
could
you having
read.
trouble?
My voice hurts.
Do you want me to read it for you?
No,
I do have a velvety,
I want to
smooth
read
voice.
it in my spring mean voice. The brilliant, charismatic, and seductive Professor Annalise Keating gets entangled with 4 law students from her class, How to Get Away with Murder, which happens to be the name of her class, I'm going to assume. Little do they know that they will have to apply what they learned to real life in this masterful, sexy, suspense-driven legal thriller. Was that so hard for you to tell me, Kenny?
That,
Is
just so
le-
you know, didn't answer any of your questions
It
from
did
before.
answer it because I wanted to know, is she a lawyer? Yes, she is a lawyer.
Okay, and then
what is
what
she
was your
doing?
other
She's
questions?
teaching her class.
Well, okay, that's not not even the
Yes.
premise of this show. Is not just her teaching the class.
You think she's gonna have a love interest because it's Viola?
Probably.
Davis?
She already does.
Is that a young kid?
No,
Oh,
Is
well
it gonna
maybe.
be
that would
like,
have been better.
Like an affair with one of the kids, maybe? Oh, I
Like
think
that
I
new
should be a
Jennifer
writer.
Lopez movie. I
Yeah.
can't remember the name of it.
See,
Made in
I don't like
Manhattan?
that. I don't like that synopsis.
Do you want a better synopsis?
I do want a better synopsis.
See, in my head, I thought How to Get Away with Murder was like she's gonna be like a detective and she has to like stop people from murdering people. That's what I thought it was, but it doesn't seem to be that.
It's like an NCIS kind of thing.
So thank you. You see how we could get if we speak calmly and listen
You're
to each
annoying.
other.
I want you off. I want you off this show.
I'm pretty sure we had like some peaks there just because we were.
Yeah.
yelling.
I've been struggling over here trying
Poor
to like, make
Brian.
sure it's not
Prince-
peaking. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
look, this is from IMDb. A group of ambitious law students and their brilliant criminal defense professor become involved in a twisted murder plot that promises to change the course of their lives.
There you go.
So she's involved in
better.
it. So okay, that was better. All right, now I know what it's about. I still
See?
don't know if it's gonna last.
See?
Yeah, I was
That's what I
struggling over
said,
here.
and you got mad at me for it because you didn't know if she was a lawyer.
I wanted to know.
I said yes.
He did say
You
yes.
listen. You have to listen.
Neither of you listened.
I was speaking
Neither
very
of
loudly.
us
I
listen
was
to
speaking
podcasts.
very loudly. You,
Kenny and
you
I
could
are
hear
like
me.
another married
I think I should just
couple.
start charging you because this is turning out to be more like marriage couples therapy.
I love you, Spring.
I love you too, Kenny.
No.
I'm happy we reached a happy medium and we figured out what the show's about. No,
Oh,
but seriously,
now
do you
here's my
see it
bill.
lasting long, or do you think
3 seasons.
right? Because I don't
3
know.
seasons in Shonda Rhimes' world, which means it could be 7 normal people seasons.
Right? Because
Because she's a
Scandal,
little crazy.
Scandal has like a really good basis, though.
Yeah, it
So
does.
does Grey's
Scandal went a
Anatomy.
little
Actually, no,
off.
Grey's Anatomy was kind of
Okay, whoa.
shaky.
Whoa.
No, like the whole idea of
Stepping
it,
on.
like people in a hospital. This kind of sounds like ER. Remember the show ER?
Yeah, kind of sounds like ER, which was one of the best shows,
Which
best
it was,
dramas
yeah,
ever.
and I'm really sad that it's no longer.
Yeah, now you have Grey's Anatomy. Watch
yeah.
that.
Either way,
It's the same thing.
so
People die, people live.
I just don't know how to get away with murder is really gonna get
There
away
was one.
with
I
ratings.
remember the one. My favorite Grey's Anatomy quote was some guy just in the middle of his. He goes, "We've been through a really unfortunate number of awful things because everybody died, and everybody's got cancer, and everybody's like."
Why did they come back for like I know they canceled the whole series, and then they brought it back. Was there any reason for it?
Because people love it.
Was that the only
Yeah.
reason? She was just like,
It's hard to cancel a show
let me
that's
make
making
more
so
money.
much cash.
Yeah.
I love Viola
Well, I mean,
Davis. I want to look at the full cast.
I
of
think
her.
that's.
It's
no,
good.
no,
It's not,
probably
good. It's not that great of a cast, but it's not that bad of a cast either. I would say.
I think they just took like an A-list star and just centered it around her almost, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's
Kind of like
pretty
with
much around her.
Stamos and.
Because all these
Grey's Anatomy.
characters, there are pretty young actors that really.
I didn't totally enjoy like the the cinematography of it.
No. Charlie Weber. Look at that. Another white actor as the lead.
But-
Isn't that the same thing like in Scandal?
What?
That president, isn't he white also? She's like
Yes.
having an affair with him. They need a well, whatever. At least they have a black lead actress. That's cool. Wow, my voice is completely gone now that I was yelling. You know what, Brian? What do you have? Because I'm pretty sure you're like a little more calmer than I am right now.
Calm.
No.
Well, I don't want to be the calm one.
You're like our child that has to deal with their divorced parents always yelling at each other.
Are we divorced, man?
We're about to be.
What?
Let's see. I'm trying to look through.
Well,
all
I
this
can give you
stuff.
guys some box office
I'm
news.
not done yet. I'm not done yet.
You
I'm not
sure?
done yet.
Because I have box office news set and ready to go.
Just before that, I guess. So you ever hear of Devon Stills with the Cincinnati Bengals?
Oh,
So
sports.
I'll explain it to Spring. So he went to try out for the Bengals. They weren't sure about having him on it. He wasn't like appealing to them. And they found out his daughter had cancer. So, and like he really wanted to be on the team to get insurance to help with it. So they put him on the practice squad, and they had a deal like anyone who buys Devon Still's jersey, the money goes towards helping his daughter, and then any extra money goes to pediatric cancer research. And they reached the goal, and I think as of yesterday, they successfully removed a tumor from his daughter.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's
And
happy news. I love
and
that.
raised $1 million for pediatric cancer research.
It's really
That's
nice.
amazing.
It's a really
that's,
nice story.
That's news that needs to be spread around.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. That makes me happy. That was good news. That was better
Yeah.
news than the box office.
I mean, we can talk about the box office,
All
I
right.
guess.
So this is spring's movie
just,
time.
it's just, I mean, as of now, I'm on the moral higher ground than you because I want to talk about feel good
Spring's-
stories.
I don't know.
So spring's movie times from the.
I'm like
lower
that character
moral
in
ground.
each book that could lean either way. You know, like I'm just
Well,
not gonna get into that.
I'm just the one that like I'm on top, looking down at all of you.
Okay. My goodness.
Brian.
I'm also very humble.
Get off your
Yeah,
ivory
we
tower.
see that. Anyway, so for those of you who didn't know, they had a screening this past Friday for Gone Girl, which,
Oh.
as if you don't know, it comes out this Friday, October 2nd.
What movie? Okay.
Gone Girl.
Gone
my
Girl
roommate.
is
Before I
David
give
Fincher's
you-
new movie.
Before you do box office.
What's up?
What? Who? When? Where? Why?
For
Do
Gone
you
Girl?
think?
Oh.
Okay. Well, how about you name movies and?
Do you want me to just give you box office and then give you reviews? Would that make you better? Make you better?
Yeah, I have a question. I just don't know what it is yet.
All right, so let me
go
give you
first.
box office news first. Surprisingly, Equalizer is at number 1 with 35 million,
surprising.
which is ridiculous because, as I said before, it's Denzel Washington playing Denzel Washington, and it also got a D as a review, which is not surprising. Maze Runner is at number 2. It so far has made 58 million. This weekend it made 17.5. It actually got a B minus, which is pretty impressive
That is pretty
because I
good.
didn't expect it to be that good of a movie
Good for
because
them.
now it's like this whole post-apocalyptic Hunger Games and Divergent type movie.
Yeah.
Next is Box Trolls at 17.2, which I'm pretty sure this weekend was its first weekend. After that is This Is Where I Leave You, which is at 22.6. I don't think that's really good. But
Jane Fonda's in that one, right?
yeah, and I love Jane
I
Fonda.
love Jane Fonda.
This is their second week on the chart. Dolphin Tale 2, we can skip that. No Good Deed somehow is still there for 3 weeks. Walk Among the Tombstones, which is with Liam Neeson, has so far
I
made
mean,
20.
Taken 3.
Yeah, no, Taken 4 actually. And
Oh,
if you
yeah.
count the
If
other
you count the
airplane movie,
Taken
Yeah.
5.
Taken 5. So there's 20. It made $20.9 million with 4.2
There was
million
a
this
chart
weekend.
the other day on the internet with all the people that Liam Neeson has killed.
Really?
You know what's funny? I actually saw a little interview that he's afraid of heights, which I find hilarious because he kills people in all his movies. Number 8, Guardians of the Galaxy, which has been on the chart for 9 weeks straight.
Wow.
Nice.
So it's still really hanging on. That's
That's
awesome.
impressive.
That's 2 months basically. It's made 319 million. Pretty
That's impressive.
awesome. After that is Let's Be Cops. I'm not gonna tell you who's in it 'cause at this point can't remember, but it's holding on. It's at 7 weeks so far. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has been on for 8 weeks and it's at $187 million. Now, what
That's
is
all
your
gonna win
question?
an
Oscar
Oscar?
change.
yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is definitely gonna win an Oscar.
No,
or
Gone Girl, I said.
yes,
What do you
it's
think?
definitely being
What do
nominated.
you think?
My
Oh, yeah.
roommate's obsessed
You know,
with the
Oscar
movie.
First off,
this is my favorite time of year, Spring. You know
It's
that.
my favorite time of the year, so I can't wait because
I
now
thought
we're
it
gonna
was
talk
spring
about
was
Do you
your
want
favorite time of the
Okay,
year.
question.
things spring likes. Because I love
This is
talking about
Oscar
movies.
season is
Best
my stuff
season,
right now.
especially when they go to
Do you
Golden
want to
Globes.
go? You want to? Oh, I
Oh,
hate
but
Golden Globes.
but Golden Globes kind of sets
I
like
could win a
who's
Golden
gonna
Globe.
win, who's
My
not. You know it
stomach
already.
could win a Golden Globe.
Or the BAFTA awards, you kind of know after that.
No, you
who's
don't.
Gonna
See,
win.
you know what? The thing is, you don't, because the Golden Globes the last few years have been really.
Wait, I'm sorry. No, you don't, because Leonardo
Cruddy.
DiCaprio didn't he win a Golden Globe this year, and then he didn't win a
Oscar.
an Academy Award.
I don't remember,
I think he won.
but you saw it this year in the Golden Globes. Gravity won nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't deserve it.
Okay,
Yeah.
whoa.
I'm sorry. I didn't get to see
For all
Gravity,
the
so I
awards
can't.
it won, it won the awards it should have won.
Are you surprised that 12 Years a Slave won the amount of awards it did, though?
No,
No, me
not
neither.
even a little. I saw it. I saw
I don't
all
think
of them.
Lupita
I went
should've
out.
won.
I went out and I saw all of them.
I thought I can't remember his name, the one who plays Solomon.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
yeah.
Can't remember the actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
But I don't think Lupita should have won. She didn't do anything in the film. She was basically screaming. I understand
I
she was
don't know.
depicting a slave. I get that. It's a very
I think she played a
sensitive-
very good role. I
She
think
did.
she brought the
But-
emotion to that movie.
What
I
is she?
thought.
She won for best lead, right?
No,
What did
she
she
won
win?
Best Supporting Actress.
Who won the best lead?
Best Lead Actress
Oh,
was
it was
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so she won. But either way, I
Oh,
don't think
come on.
Lupita should
Supporting
win.
Actress.
I
That was,
thought she was.
I thought that
she
was
won
fair.
for leading.
She did very.
All right,
no,
that's
it was
supporting.
supporting.
Yes.
She
Because
did
Jennifer
very
Lawrence
well.
did not deserve.
No.
Oh, Amy. No,
No,
Amy
Amy
Adams.
Adams.
Amy Adams did great in American Hustle, though. So
American Hustle,
if she
thank
was up to
the
get,
Lord, got shut out at the Oscars.
Why?
And it deserved to be shut out at the Oscars.
No, it got.
It was
got-
not good.
it got
I didn't
best
like it too
screenplay.
much.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Her got
Oh,
Best
no.
Original Screenplay.
That's right. You're right. No, but American Hustle got something for the
No.
Oscars.
They got shut out.
No, they didn't.
They got nominated for the second most, and they got shut out, which is crazy.
Nominated
Unless-
for a total of 10. Oh, majorly snubbed. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I really thought it won.
No,
Oh, was that for the Golden Globes that it won?
the Golden Globes? It probably won, and that's why everybody thought
I'm
it was
really
going to clean up at
surprised
the
that Wolf of
Oscars.
Wall Street.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but
I'm also not surprised that Leonardo DiCaprio didn't win. He didn't. It was a good performance.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
like,
you know
he
what?
was
great?
I think
such
that
a
helps
great-
him because now, like, his reputation around to everyone is, look, he's this amazing actor, but they're not giving him an award. So now everyone just loves him. He seems like an underdog.
Yeah, now he seems
But
like
But they
this
should have loved
underdog.
it from the. He's an amazing actor. I
Yeah,
think it's
sure,
safe to
but-
say he's the modern like day Robert De Niro, modern day
Yeah.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah, but it's but now that's like you look at his career.
But now it's
and you think
hipster
that-
to like him because he's
That, yeah,
No,
and
it
that's what
helps
bothers
him.
me.
Be-
Because there's people
No,
that
it
are
helps
writing him that don't like him at all.
because you know now everyone's just like, oh, he's amazing. Like even if he dies and never wins an award, it helps because everyone will say he's better than everyone that's won an award, but he never got it. Mm-hmm. So it's like this legacy, and if he wins an award, he's now like, oh.
And I
Yeah,
think
now
if
we
there
can
was
stop
an
talking
award
about it.
for him to win, it should have been Wolf of Wall Street. I understand Aviator, okay, maybe he should.
Aviator was awful.
Yeah.
Aviator was an interesting
Wolf of
Wall Street was
depiction
a
of
good
Howard
movie,
Hughes.
but he's not. He should not have won best actor for that. The
think
choice for Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club was perfect. He was
He's been
perfect.
getting big recently.
And Interstellar is going to be a good one this
Yep.
year too, which is also going to
Interstellar,
get
I don't know
nominated.
how I feel about it,
It's going to be
actually.
the Gravity of this year, and McConaughey's
think
going
not
to
a
put it in.
space person.
I think it's going to be better than Gravity. I saw Gravity and I hated it.
I didn't like Gravity either, but you know what? For the awards, it won. What?
Well,
best
it-
special
yeah,
effects, best
of
soundtrack,
course.
best stuff like that, best video
It
editing.
didn't win Best Movie, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. If
Yeah.
it won Best Movie, I would have been like, "This is
Yeah,
ridiculous."
but for the awards
Yeah.
it won, it made sense.
It made
Because
sense.
it was.
But coming back
was
to
the best
coming back to
looking
these
movie.
Oscars, I
Yes.
think Gone Girl is definitely going to be a candidate.
I think Gone
Yeah.
Girl will be
Because
nominated.
first, it's David Fincher. It's like a top 8 director.
yeah.
Second
he'll
is
be
Ben Affleck.
He'll also be nominated.
But Ben Affleck, I don't like his acting.
Really,
That's
he'll
my
also be
problem.
nominated.
I feel like
I
he's
know he
only
will.
good
I
when
think-
he
I
plays
think
the
the
one
top
character he
three,
likes,
I
and that's
think-
Boston.
He's great as a director. Like I love him as a director, but
I don't
having
know, I
him,
like him.
as an actor,
I liked him in Argo.
Isn't
it really depends. For
what's
me.
his name? Tyler Perry in it?
Oh,
Yeah.
someone- Jay almost confused me because he almost tried to say that Tyler Perry was directing
Oh.
Gone Girl, and I would say I would disrespect. Like all types of respect I have for Ben Affleck would go out the window if he had Tyler Perry direct his movie. Ben Affleck, mind you, who's an Academy Award nominated director, having Tyler Perry, who makes Medea,
Yeah.
tell him what to do. Oh my God! Do not
Yeah,
have me
no,
flip
just
on the
no.
radio.
But,
just no.
Yeah, so Gone Girl, I think director, best actor, and
Do you think
best...
Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be nominated?
No.
No, they never
Not even
nominate
close.
movies like that.
No, it's a box office ploy,
No, I know that, but like
and it was
for
good. It made a lot of
visual
money, but
effects.
no, it's not. It's not.
Box
I mean,
Trolls
maybe-
for animation.
Box Trolls for animation, probably.
So these are our predictions. Well, Box Trolls is the only animation movie.
I can't even
so far,
think. Yeah, honestly,
Frozen's
I
already
can't
been
even think
nominated.
about. Yeah, Frozen
Lego
was last
Movie
year.
maybe, or was Lego Movie
Lego
the year
Movie was
prior?
last year.
It was right.
Yeah.
I don't
it
think
was
we've
last
had
year.
any
I don't have
animation.
any.
I haven't
No.
seen any shorts. I can't say anything for shorts.
Interstellar will get nominated for best picture
Definitely.
and probably best lead with McConaughey.
yeah.
There's a few. I actually have a list.
I'll give it to McConaughey.
Because
I'm
it's
not a
Oscar
huge
time.
McConaughey
Now,
fan.
if you guys want to go see, we can go see these movies.
And
so
just
we can see
Are you asking
together.
me out on a
ourselves.
date?
I am.
think
I'm asking
he
you both
is,
out on a
actually.
joint date,
Oh
and
my
we'll go
God, Kenny.
watch these
Blushing.
movies,
This is so sudden.
and then we'll come back. And then we'll come back, and we can.
You know who I really think should be nominated? Liam Neeson for A Walk Among the Tombstone.
I don't think that's what.
If
you
that
think.
is
I think
not nominated,
he's
I'll be
not gonna get
so
nominated.
I think you're lying.
upset. Oh,
Are you
what's-
lying? At least I hope you're lying, Spring.
Of course I'm lying. But we have 4 minutes, so whatever you have to
Hold
say,
on, I'm
let's
getting
wrap
it. I'm getting there. All right, let's see. Oh, Birdman. Birdman's gonna get nominated
Yeah.
also. Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Actually, I haven't heard of that movie.
You have
I have internet access.
you have the
yes, I
front
do.
row. No. Go in here, right up in here at the little search bar.
I don't have a search bar.
What?
Because I have an updated computer unlike yours,
Oh yeah,
apparently.
you broke it. You don't have any.
All right, so Birdman.
Birdman,
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Oh, maybe Fury.
Oh, so here's a quick and
Fury might.
for those of you who don't. Oh, I just saw a Fury. It might just because it's Brad Pitt. But second, so this is the synopsis for Birdman. This film is a black comedy that tells the story of an actor famous for portraying an iconic superhero as he struggles to mount a Broadway play. In the days leading up to opening night, he battles his ego and attempts to recover his family, his career, and himself. A completely wholesome movie. Oh, and also the director is Spanish, Alejandro Gonzalez. My last name's Gonzalez.
Yeah, no, that'll get nominated, and Keaton will probably get nominated for Best Actor, obviously, depending on how he does.
Good
But
for him. He hasn't really
No,
been.
he's been away for a while. Now, that one cleaned
The
up
last
in
movie
Toronto.
he did that you actually
Yeah.
remember him for, maybe The Other Guys, and how long ago was that? Like 3 years ago. He was hilarious.
That
in
was funny.
movie.
Didn't he keep quoting TLC?
The
Yeah,
whole
the whole
time.
time.
The whole
Don't go
time.
chasing waterfalls.
Don't go.
Like, really, man? You really don't notice?
No.
That was fun.
But I
what?
think those are definitely our predictions. But considering that it's 9:57
Yeah,
a.m. and
Bye.
I actually have history,
we gotta go
let's
right now.
wrap
Bye.
this bad boy
We gotta
up.
go right now. Bye.
So,
Bye.
Thanks
See you tomorrow.
for listening.
Bye, guys. Listen to us Thursday.
See you tomorrow with Jersey Joe and Armand Medeo. Me, Jersey Joe, Mr. Medeo. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.